All right, hey everybody, Jason here, Samco Tradbo. Today we're going to talk real quick. A lot of you guys may not care for this video, but a lot of guys will. But we're going to talk about hunting tripods that you can use in the field if you're in a ground blind to film your hunts. You can use it to make all your hero shots. You can use it to film things that you're out there, sunsets, whatever it is. But if you want tripods, we're going to cover them for you here. We got a variety, as you can see, right here. There's a very good variety of them for you, and we can pick from these and see what you're going to think of and which ones you're going to be most interested in. Now, to start this off, basically what we're looking at here is we got a few variations. These are your little small compact ones that we carry all the time. This is a generic knockoff brand that I got on Amazon, and it's pretty good. It's not as good as the UB size. I like the UB size ones better, but this does work. They are all going to, I will set them up for you and show you, but very light. This weighs like about as much as a AA battery. Very, very nothing to it. Spring clamp in here. This clamps up and down, so it's going to hold your phone. The UB size one, same thing, little stronger, little better made, I think, but still nothing too crazy. Very, very lightweight and compact. These things will hook on a tree, anything you want. This one is also stretchy. I do like the ones that have a actual cold shoe on the top if you want to put a light on there, a cube light or something like that, which I'll show you when we set these up. And then we have the Ulanzi one. This one's actually heavier duty. This is a more robust one, but it also has more weight to it. It's not bad. Same as like a what are they called? The Gorilla Pods kind of thing, but not bad at all. But those are very good to have in your pack. Now, those are small and little, but they will also let you use trees and things like that to clamp onto. Again, we will show you that. This one here, this Oben, is by far the best hunting tripod or packable tripod you could ever have. This thing is absolutely a beast on every level for its size. So compact, so little. That's that whole unit. We'll show you that. This whole thing weighs under a pound. Okay, so it's actually under a pound with the regular head. I actually have a different ball head on mine, which takes mine to just under a pound. But the ball head that comes with it is just a smidge bigger. Actually, I think it's right here. This is it right here, I think. Yeah, Oben. That's the ball head that comes on there, and you can see I replaced it with a smaller one, again for small size, but that's the actual ball head that does come with the Oben. And it is incredible. So that's always a fantastic option. Like I said, me looking for smallest, lightest weight as possible. I put this little Artis ball head on there with no quick release. Just again, keep this thing as less than 1 pound in weight right now. That's pretty awesome. And wait till you see how big that gets. Then we got the Manfrotto Traveler. I use Manfrotto tripods. I have for the last 28 years in my professional world, and I love their stuff. And this is a fantastic one. Great backpacking one. But look at the size of this versus the size of this, even in the bulk. Okay, I mean, look at the size difference between those. Okay, I mean, this is actually even smaller in size to carry than what some of these are. It's amazing how little this tripod is and how little it weighs. That thing is a gold mine. We will show you these when we set them up. You can see the number on it. Make sure you get the L, okay? It has to be the L model to get the long model. That gives you this extra center piece that's on here. It's extra center column. So you want the long model. And then we have the old, tried, true, my trusted MePhoto. This is the MePhoto Classic Backpacker, still available today. It's basically about the same thing as the Manfrotto. Manfrotto one is actually, they're both so similar that you can't really, I can't recommend one over the other. The MePhoto has always been good. I've had this one about 10 years now, and I use it for everything. This is my number one go-to around the house tripod. Then if you don't want a tripod, this, believe it or not, here is actually, it popped up. It comes down lower. Let's cram it down here to size. Hold on. Let me adjust that so I can push this bar down in here. Come on. Oh, no, that's it. That's as low as we go. But this one here, you can see is a little longer in size, but it's actually a light stand, but it's very, very lightweight. This is just a hair over. This here is lighter than what this is, and by quite a bit. And so, and it's skinny. Look at the profile of this again. You can see it's very thin, so that might be a little tall, but sticking it in a pack is not a bad idea. It's pretty easy to do, pretty sweet setup, so I will show you that. And then we have, for comparison, one of my Manfrotto. These are one of my actual work tripods. This is a full-size, heavy-duty tripod that you would never take backpacking, but we will show you these in comparison. I will set them all up for you and show you what they're like, so stick around. All right, so here we got one of these. We're going to show you now. Total flexibility. Tina's running the camera for us, but you can see how these arms are completely flexible. You can put them any position, anything you want to, and then you have a adjustable ball head on here. Ball head also has a notch in it, so that if you were putting this on a tree, you can spin it vertical like that too and wrap this around a tree. I have an example that's set up right here, so you can see this. You can do anything you want with these. Here I have it hanging on this one, kind of like you would a tree branch. If I needed to, you got to remember to always put that notch where you want those so that you could put it in the upright position. Notice I can't bring that up here because the notch is down here. So you always got to keep that in mind when you're setting it up if you want to run the notch in a vertical position with these. Okay, it has to go with a certain way to do it. You can't go both ways. But simple and functional on these, they are both incredible. Like I said, simple leg function, simple everything function. Pause that for a sec. The reason I say to get these with the cold shoe on the top here, that's called a cold shoe mount. This one doesn't have it. The advantage to it is if you're hunting in the dark, you can carry a cube light. These are nothing in weight. They weigh nothing. Mine runs on 2 AA batteries. I will link this stuff below for you. But I can slide that cube light right on there, put my phone right on here too. I can let me tighten it down so it stays. Like that, put my phone on there, and then I can also power this up, and he's got quite a bit of powerful light for you for when you're hunting. I keep one of these in my truck at all times, these cube lights. And this, like I said, so these are a great little setup. They work fantastic, and they're functional. When you're done twisting it all up, I just straighten them out like this, like that, and I just give them a little twist to hold them together, and that's it. These things they weigh nothing. They are a fantastic option. Now, with your full-size tripod, so you know too, like as an example, most of them will come with some kind of a case for you. If you want to use that, you can. Some will also come with like metal feet tag, or if you're using them in the ice. There's metal tags in them. Some of them do, some don't, but they will all pretty much come with some sort of a case. So I wanted to show you that. I did dig that out. Now, we're going to show you how these work, and we'll show you the height differences. Again, it's one of my full-size work tripods. You're not going to be basically carrying one of these in the woods. I want it for reference for size, though, for you to see on here. And for all these, pay attention to how I'm opening and closing them. This is the proper way to do this, okay? You don't do everything one at a time. I open a whole thing, let it come all the way out. I close the top ones over like that because they're the main ones. Okay, before you spread it, set it where the height you want, and then you can adjust these like this before you open it. But we're going to leave them full length right now so you guys can see what the actual length of these or height of these are for references. So we take that, okay, like I said, it's never one that you would take in the woods. I mean, you can see I can't even see through my camera in this position on this thing, let alone up there, okay? I mean, this is, what, like I said, a major work tripod right here with a very expensive, massive ball head on this thing. This is not what you're carrying. We're using it for reference. Now, the other option we have is that light stand. The light stand offers some nice features, not as many as a tripod. This one has that open head on here. All of these heads that I buy today, other than my pro grades. My pro grade cameras, I'll look up here. My pro grade cameras are much bigger in size, so they need, coming down, they need a very, look right up here, a very heavy duty plate that's going to be on there. Okay, so, but in our real world, these, what do they call them? I can't remember what they call them. What are these little plates called? Arcras, I think is what they are. I think they're Arcra plates. But these are the plates that we use. They're all the same. So for example, this plate and this plate will mount on any of these heads. Okay, see the size differences? They fit in here. That one will mount right on here, and it clamps right in, and it's going to hold it so it's not going to move your camera. Now on the same note, I can take this one off, and I can put this one will also fit on there. Okay, they're Acra, or however you say it, Arcis. I'll look it up and put it down below. I don't remember the name, but all these plates mount on the same heads without any problem. So I like that feature. Every one of these use that same type of mount system on them throughout all my tripods so that they're all universal. Even this big one, which is what I use on my Oben all the time, will mount that little one and clamp it perfectly. Okay, so that's the kind of heads I always buy, so that everything I have is universal. So, but with that said, we take this right here. This is a light stand. Okay, so we loosen that up, pull out all three legs. This is made by this is Ben's Photo, kind of thing, or whatever it's supposed to be, but you pull this out. Now you can adjust this base. Look down here, see I can set that at that height. I can tighten it in tighter. I can do what I want with it, is the base of this thing and how we want to position this by basically moving this up and down wherever we want it to be. But we'll probably put it about like that for right now. Tighten that down. And then it's going to lock that. And then so there's our height. We can go from here and we can go up each individual one. Okay, and you could use this as a tripod. It's got a ball head. I put a ball head on there. I can use this as an actual tripod. Take this, set it up, talk to my camera, do whatever I want to, set it up for my hero shots. But I can also take this even higher if I want to, which is kind of nice. And like I said, for being 1 pound in weight, you're getting a lot of size out of that for 1 pound in weight if you were to ever need it. Not that I think you would, but it's kind of cool. Where that might shine is if you're running a GoPro or something like that on there and you want it for a secondary shot, you could put this and lean that right up against a tree somewhere and have that angle there or whatever. If you're down in the ground blind and you want a GoPro on there, you're going to run it to an app for an up higher view. This thing here weighs nothing. I mean, we are talking nothing. This is less than a pound. This thing is just ultra light and compact setup. So we have that as an option. Moving on from there, we get into these ones right here. This is that Me Photo. Me Photo, again, is a fantastic one. We have adjustability in these legs. So when we put this down, we got these little tabs in here. I'll show you that on the Man Photo because it's easier there too, just to show you once. But now, same thing. When you open and close the tripod, turn all of them. Grab your hand, grab every one of these things, twist them all at once, okay? Grab here, twist them all at once, hit the tripod, okay? They're gonna pop right down like this. And there they are, and then you just spin right down the legs. Sorry, went too far on that one. There we go. But you give these a quick twist all the way down, and it's going to hold the position for you. Okay, but you don't want to do them all one at a time if you don't have to. Imagine if I would have took the time to do each one of these one at a time when I was loosening it up. Grab the whole thing with your hand, it's easier. So here we have the tripod. There's full height of that tripod there, but we have a center column section. So here's what we're getting out of it. Okay, and we have the full pan and our full head on there, but nice and compact and pretty lightweight, but still tall enough with a camera on here to do what you need. So it is a fantastic, super rigid, good quality Me Photo tripod right here. It's a great option. We'll put that one right here too next to this so you can see it. Now, the Man Photo one, same kind of concept on here. Okay, we roll these over, roll them over, roll them over. Now, all of these tripods, these ones, hear all that clicking. I can hit this. We'll show you once you get it open, but same thing here too. Grab them all, pull them out. Okay, done. Just like that, bring it right back up, hit your levers, and it tightens it up. Here, whole thing at once, grab it, bring them out. Okay, there's no need to do this like this. This is exhausting. Okay, so use your hand and get the whole thing at one time. But, so we take this one, notice where we're at height-wise here too, ready, right? But this one, we also have a center column like that one does, which takes us up a little bit higher, okay? So it's a nice feature on here. So you can see we're getting a little bit higher, and it's basically very similar to tripod. This is that Man Photo Element Traveler. Good ball head on here. You can see the heads are almost identical that are on this. Okay, you can see here, let me put it where you can see both notches. Here and here, I mean, this is almost the exact same head. Same release, same everything. There's really no difference in these, okay? Even the same compass layout on the end. Like I said, they're basically the same exact kind of head here between these two. But now both of these, you notice this button here and this button here. What that does is these allow us to adjust the legs, okay? See how they're stopped right here and they don't go any farther? If I push that down and I flip that lever, I now have different positions that I can lock this in, including all the way flat. So I could technically take this thing and flatten it out like this, where this comes in real handy in a lot of situations. But I can put that right on the ground just like that. You would never do that, but I could. But where this comes in real handy is if I'm on a hill and I need that one like that, this one like this, and this one like this, because of the fact that I'm on the side of a hill and I need to tip it up. You can see I have that control to do it in all these different locking positions of this tripod leg, okay? So I can put this right here, and set that right there, and you can see is that, you know, you get some nice versatility out of these. They also, both of these ones, this one and this, include this wire right here, this floppy wire. When you hear it rattle, that's what you're hearing, this little wire. That is a spring-loaded weight holder. So you can take this and hang your backpack on it on windy days, hook your backpack right on there. It will provide support to make that thing rock stable and steady. That is a drop-down hanger to throw your pack or whatever you need to on. We have the same thing on the Me Photo, buried right up underneath here. We have a hook that pulls down. You can see it right there. Little hook, drops right down to hang your pack on to help give support on windy days. So these two tripods right here are ultimate little backpack travel type tripods that do the job very, very well. You can see some of the differences. I think you're about $130 for this one, and you're only like $120 for this one. So these are both, I'll put links to them below, but the Manfrotto one, this is a win. Okay, these are both incredible, but this one for me wins just by the little bit of extra height on it and the great setup. So now we have the Oben. The Oben. This is it right here. See this little thing? Look at this little bitty beauty compared to even this. I mean, seriously, okay, when you look at, show the whole thing. So, I mean, look at that. Now, when we put this into perspective, we can use this multiple ways. This is actually what I record all my videos. This sits right on my table or on my, you know, my desk with a camera on it all the time in this position. You can use it like a little table topper. Okay, we got two leg sections, or 3 leg sections, 2 locks. Okay, so we have it like this, and you can use it this way if you want to. We also gain those little pull-outs that we had on the other one where I'm spinning these out, where we can adjust those leg positions to anything we need. Okay, we can do that same kind of deal we did with those other ones with this one anywhere we need it to. Okay, so we can use it for hills and things of that nature without having to drop leg changes. So we get this nice little feature. We can use this as a tripod just like this by taking our ball head off of here, like say I did, taking it and sticking it right onto here and screwing this right. Oh, we got our adapter on here. That's another thing. Many of these will come with this little screw-on adapter. There's your 1/4-20 right there. Then they're going to give you a 3/8 adapter that's going to fit on there for different ball heads, okay, to fit different ones. So we're going to not lose that. But so I could just screw my ball head right on here, and I could use this as this size of a tripod if I wanted to. You can see the height there. Okay, let that kind of show in relationship. Back up so you can see this reality of this. Okay. Now that's the Oben. Now when we go to the Oben Long, which is what this is, the Oben, why I showed you that L model was so important, is it also gives you this feature too. I gotta put this back on, hold on. Comes with it, but so what we get is we get this extension piece as part of what makes it the Oben Long, okay? Now we have this tripod with a ball head. Beautiful setup. Now watch this. Up one here, up one more. So look at the size of that comparatively for a 1-pound tripod. That's a pretty beautiful system. Is this as stable and as sturdy as these? No. But will this work and do what you want it to? Yes. And the fact that I can do this with the legs on any of these, but I can push out these legs and give it a little bit more stability if I need to and make that rock solid. But this is an excellent head for putting a camera on. It's going to be on a self-timer or for doing video work and talking to it. But you can see the beauty of this little gem, this little bitty next to nothing weight tripod that we have right here. So beautiful little setups, great options to them. And like I said, with that Arca or Asus or whatever they call them, I don't remember what they are, but all these plates, they work on every single one of these. This one, I left that ball head rather than putting a big plate on here. I leave this loose and I'll just screw my camera right on the top of this. But anyway, this kind of gives you an example of some great options for tripods that you can use when you're out there for your hunting stuff. Hopefully it benefits you. For me, This is my main go-to tripod. This is, if I'm taking the tripod in the woods with me to do video with or do anything with, it's this one for sure. This is in my pack 24/7 all the time, always ready with me, and so are these. If you don't have a light like this, I can also just strap my headlamp or set my flashlight right on the top of this too with a rubber band right around there with my phone on there. But these are with me all the time. But like I said, perfect rigs for you. This one here is the one I do most of my videos that you watch when I'm out hunting or shooting in the backyard and stuff. I put them right on this one. It's a good, perfect one. This is my little pride and joy one right here, this Manfrotto. I love this one. When we travel and go on vacation, this is the one I take with me. So to show you these broken down, the whole thing's over now. This is just putting them away, but if you want to see it, you're welcome to. But we just take that, we run these, just spin them, slam them in, done. Slam it in and you're done. Again, try to minimize your amount of time working the levers. And then this one, we take this whole adapter, center console comes right off. This you'll want to keep on or off. That is that middle adapter. I keep it here because I don't always use this one with the center console. So I keep that in there. And it does give you some points on there where you can tighten that with a screwdriver to keep it on there, which is what I'm going to have to redo because I want that to stay in there and never come out. But then there's that. And then this is that Oben tripod. Compact, done, easy. Put a rubber band around it is what I do. Throw it in your pack. Out of the way and convenient. So that one's sweet and easy. This one, same thing. We drop the center column down. We take the legs, spin each of your connections, roll it around, just spin them. Just give them a quick half a turn. That's all you got to do. Half a turn, smash the leg up, grab the whole thing as one whole bundle. Turn them all. Smash it up, grab an alternate. Push it down, and then you flip your legs, bink, just like this, and you are set. And there is the Manfrotto. So you can see how easy these are, how quick and simple they are to put right in your pack, stuff away, same thing. So it's not like it takes a lot of time with these, and they're very, very handy. So there it is, comes up, oh, we missed one, there it is. Whole thing at once, push that in. I didn't even do any of these, there we go. Push that in, do the whole set at once, pull the levers, flip them up, and that one is done. This one here, like I said, is a great option for a lot of people, and especially if you're ground blind hunting. This is a pretty sweet little setup for a dirt cheap price. I will put links to all of this down below for you, so you will have them in there. But there's that one. We then hit this, pull these up, flip them in. And there is that one. And then this one, not that anybody cares about. This is a big beast. Like I said, this is just this is my world of work right here. Is running multiples of these. I hit them all. I just tip this one over. By gravity, do it, roll them. And you are officially done. So that gives you some ideas for tripods for your hunting stuff. Thanks for watching.